So we are in the driver's side middle row seat. And we discovered after pulling on this lever to have these seats fold down, it no longer folds down. Because over time, when you guys pull on this aggressively and quickly, the cable that connects this lever to the release lever down here came loose. Today we are going to take this apart and put that cable back where it belongs so this seat can finally fold down when you pull on this lever. I know a while back ago we did it for the passenger side middle row seat, and that was fairly easy to do because we did it all in the car. But this side is going to be a little more difficult because the driver's side middle row seat shares the center seat also. This center seat right here is going to cover the cover that is going to allow us to fix that cable. So what are we going to do? We are going to have to remove this and flip it upside down, and we're going to have to work on it outside of the vehicle. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. At the base of our seats, we're going to have these two plastic covers. We're going to grab a trim removal tool here and just pop it forward. It comes out forward. Same thing with this one. Pop it forward and it pops right out. You're going to have two 14 millimeters that you're going to have to remove. Behind the seat, you're going to have two plastic panels. You're going to use your plastic panel remover, and you're going to pop up. They all pop up. You're going to have two 14 millimeter bolts you're going to have to remove. And you're going to have another 14 millimeter bolt in here. You're going to have and you're going to have a 14 millimeter bolt right here. You're going to have to remove. Disconnect the negative side off your battery terminal. We are going to disconnect the white connector underneath your seat. Next, we are going to remove this yellow plug. It's a little tricky. There is a white tab right here that you're going to have to push in. While you're pushing in, you're going to take a hold of the yellow capsule on the outside of the shell and pull out. While you're pushing in on that white tab, the easiest way I found was to grab a flathead screwdriver, press on the white tab, and grab your fingers and pull out the shell while you're pressing on that white tab. Dislodge the seat. Anyone interested in seeing what the seat looks like underneath? Here you go. I definitely recommend you guys taking these out through the back. A lot more space and a lot more room to work with, especially if you are doing this all by yourself. Going out through the side door, you're going to be scratching up a lot of leather and a lot of plastic with all these metal brackets on here. So if you are able to do it with two people going through the side, more power to you. I am going to go and do it through the back. Lay it on the soft spot. Keep the metal brackets on the top and just slide it towards the rear. Next, we're going to lay the seat on its back. We're going to pull this lever right here until the seat collapses. We're going to concentrate on this plastic piece right here. We're going to take our angle trim tool and we're going to pop a clip here. It's going to come right out. As you guys can see, there's a blue lock clip right there that just goes inside of a hole. Now we're going to take a larger one right here. We're going to dig in here and we're going to start popping clips and tabs right there. On the middle seat, you're going to unlatch this piece of cloth. Now you're going to flip this over if you take a look at the middle seat right here, you're going to have a plastic panel that's going to be between the middle and the outer passenger, the driver's side outer passenger. Okay, this has to come out, and there is a black pin clip right here that pops right out. There, I got some of it out. Now I'm going to use a small needle nose to pull the rest out, and here it is. And from here, that plastic that we pulled that black knob out of, we're going to push up on it. After you push up and it comes out of its notch, you're going to go ahead and pop this towards you, and this should move upward. And the reason why we had to mess with this piece is because this piece is connected to this, and it was lodged inside of here, inside the hole. Now we can go ahead and grab something right here and pop this piece upward. So at this point, guys, it makes absolutely no sense to keep on going because we have full access of the cable that's slipped. If you see that pink plastic piece right there, there's going to be two of them, one for the middle seat and one over here for the driver's side passenger. Okay, these two pink things, if you keep on pulling the cable over time violently, they are eventually going to slip out of its V-clip. Once it slips out of its V-clip, all you have to do is just take that pink plastic tube and just put it back inside the V-clip. Okay, right now it looks like this. And when you keep on pulling it and pulling and pulling it, eventually it's going to slide out and it's just going to dangle there. That's why when you pull on the lever, all you're hearing is this noise, but it's not actually pulling this, right? It's not pulling this V-clip anymore. All it's doing is just pulling mid-air. All you have to do is just take that pink plastic capsule and plug it back into the V-clip. You can go ahead and do a step further by putting some glue or some JB Weld so it never comes loose ever again, okay? Give you a better angle of the driver passenger side and the middle row seat. Those are the cables right there that eventually will come loose if you keep on pulling it. Plug in our yellow connector here, the white tab facing towards the front until it snaps. Put in our white connector, the lock tab faces towards the front. Bam. I'm going to bring this in slow, 14 millimeter. Then I'm going to go ahead and hit them at 27 foot-pounds. Tighten in slow. I'm going to hit it at 27 foot-pounds. So pretty simple, they just slide right in, going towards the rear. Put your battery back on.